The internet is a strange place, a place where many can express their true intentions and feelings. Over the course of these past couple years, we've had a fair share of these strange instances on the internet. However, the internet is not nearly as strange as it was compared to the early 2000s. In the early 2000s, the internet really began to take over all of global communication landscape, with millions beginning to access the internet. A lot of useful, good tools came out of it, but remember, there is no land without stones, or meat without bones. Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Today we'll be talking about something that I know will get demonetized the moment I upload it. We'll be taking a look back at an interesting website that some of you may or may not have heard of, which is the Cannibal Café. And no, not the hamburger restaurant. I briefly talked about this website on my internet mystery iceberg, where I mentioned the creator and some of the actions behind the website, but I kind of want to revisit it and go more into depth about the history and just break down some of the events that happened. Now, a very quick disclaimer before we dive in, we're going to be talking about some horrific and disturbing acts that have taken place on this website, so if you're pretty sensitive about certain disturbing things, then I'm just warning you before you go any further along the video. But with that out of the way, and as usual, I don't want to waste any more of your guys' time, so I hope you all enjoy the video. Now let me explain the premise of the website and pretty much the purpose on why it exists in the first place. Cannibal Café was a digital community/forum where members partook in interactions with mutual consent. Now the reason I say mutual consent is because we'll be hearing this word more down the line. The members would post and share content related to cannibalism or any fantasies with same similarities. Users would present themselves with their urges and fantasies and just ask questions to other like-minded individuals. For example, questions like, is there a female who wishes to be eaten, or is there anyone offering their body up for sexual slavery? The website spanned from the year 1994 through 2002. Now many believe this website was created in 2001, but no, it's actually been up since 1994. However, it gained massive traction in 2001, which is probably what happened, but it's because of a certain incident that we'll be talking about later on the video. Now before we dive more into the actual website, I kind of want to take the shift and talk a little bit about the creator. The creator of the website is Perro Loco, who started the Cannibal Café in 1994. Loco was said to be quite the celebrity on certain parts of the internet back in the 90s. Perro Loco would begin to post work of Dulcet back in the 90s. Now if you don't know what Dulcet is, it's about an anonymous artist who popularized pornographic artworks depicting the death, consumption, and extreme torture of female characters. Apparently, Perro Loco worked for Dulcet back in the day, and Loco claimed to be the first to scan any of Dulcet's work, whatever that means. So Perro Loco was the one to make Dulcet's work popular and pretty much just popularized the whole concept. Also, apparently, Perro Loco used to use his own daughter for advertising for the Cannibal Café website, that she said that she voluntarily chose to be on the website. For example, with one of these photos saying a quote from her along the lines of, quote, "Daddy, I'm ready, hope I taste as good as mom," end quote. Now I don't know if this is his actual daughter, but I did find another photo of him next to her, so listen, I don't know. Now there is not a lot of information about Perro Loco, but as you can imagine, a lot of these users hide their true identities. But we do know one thing though, is that he's the creator of Cannibal Café and is also the one to make Dulcet's work popular. Okay, now back to the Cannibal Café website. How was the actual website? Well, like I mentioned previously, the website was structured in a way of a forum where users can post and ask questions. The website presented a huge warning sign at the top along with some rules, with it stating, quote, "The topics here deal with fantasies involving consenting adults," end quote. The website contained a variety of links which led you to a variety of different things. At the top of the website you can find links that lead you to what the website called livestock, as well as cattle training. The website also presented an auction section for those who wanted to be sold. Yes, I know, very strange, but the way it worked was the person that wanted to be sold was required to fill out a form and send some photos along with a list of their preferred sexual actions. Members would then participate in these auctions and would be able to bid for a certain amount, to which many of the participants would discuss among each other and refer them to as cows and pigs. So essentially this website provided a bunch of links, services, offerings, applications, discussions, and interactions. This seemed like stuff that you would find on the dark web, but Crazy enough, this was actually accessible by search engines like normal search engines back in the day. Cannibal Café was most famous though for its forum posts, and with this came a lot of strange interactions and discussions. But before we get into any of the conversations that were discussed on the website, I think it's important to understand why people even participate in the Cannibal Café in the first place. I found a very interesting document being made by Najama, I'm sorry if I butchered that, Christic, that analyzes some of the discussions that took place in the Cannibal Café forum. I'll leave the link to the document down in the description down below if you're interested. But the whole idea behind the paper was basically it presented a guideline of awareness context to study online deviant interactions. If you're unaware of what awareness context is, it's essentially the ability of a system to gather information about its surroundings and adapt to it, sort of how your phone reacts to the light by adjusting its screen brightness. The document shows how awareness content was primarily dominant within the cannibal community. Now you're probably wondering, what does this have to do with the Cannibal Café discussions? Well, nothing. I just thought it was interesting. No, it does have to do a little bit with it. I just thought it was interesting how the document describes most of the interactions, as most of the interactions are seen as an example of hide and seek identity interplay. You have to realize that most of these users are anonymous, but with this anonymity, it lets users express their interests without worrying about any legal penalties. Therefore, allows users to not feel forced to fit in with the regular stigma, and allows them to discuss stuff like this so casually. However, for a website that is all about interacting with others to share your sexual fetishes, you must come to realize that all these members don't know each other's identities, so therefore they must be careful on how they present themselves. How the document states, quote, "When men confront each other, neither can at all times be certain that they know the other's identity or way in which their identity is perceived by the other," end quote. With some of these posts, you will see that most of them are just casual, almost like it's another day in the office. Now, we don't know the motives for these people to be interested in this type of stuff, but we can make the assumptions that it's just people being people on the internet. But with that said, let's look into some of the posts that were posted on the website. This first one is posted by a user going by the name Mark, who states the following: "Greetings, 41-year-old male desire to be stripped, beaten, whipped, tortured, and nailed nude to cross in secluded place to die, living on East Coast. No bullshit." Yeah, okay. Another user going by the name Dr. Laura would respond to Mark with the following: "This is the single most fucked up thing I've ever read on the internet. If you're serious, I sincerely hope you get some help," end quote. So you can see that some people on this forum actually have some, human in them, but at the same time you can ask what she's doing on the forum in the first place, type of stuff. This next post is posted by a user going by the name Alice, who goes on a rant about how people are not serious on the forum, saying stuff like, quote, "I've been offering myself for a dulcet type barbecue for several years now. I received dozens of replies by interested cannibals, and we've talked for a while, but when push gets to shove, they all chicken out. They beat on me, cut and pierce my breasts and private parts and get me excited, then chicken out, leaving me real frustrated. I've been chatting with this group in South Africa who wants to send me money to fly there to a small remote airport, and they say they will really eat me alive. But that is so far away. Is there not someone serious about this? I will send a picture of anyone who can convince me that they are serious about eating me. If not, I'm going to South Africa. Thanks for letting me vent." But don't worry, as our boy Bill comes here with a response asking for her information and to contact his email. So you can see on the forum that some users come across others that are not as serious as them. But let's just move on. This next post is by the user CookMe21. Strange name, but you'll see what they say and why they're named that. "I am ready to be eaten by 4 femcans. I would be nice and juicy. These 4 women could eat me alive, or they could cook me up, or both. If you are interested, email me at trampable21@hotmail.com. You'll also see users on this forum that also just advertise themselves, telling them to contact them via email. For example, this guy going by the name Joe Chef, who shows an applicant requirements to meet his standards. As much as there are sick fetishes spread across this forum, there are a number of people actually trying to reason with other members, and by what I mean by that is that there are users that basically say, if you want to be eaten alive so bad, why don't you just get eaten by some sharks or crocodiles? It's pretty much the same. For example, a user going by the name Betty Pig pretty much telling users to just go to the northern shores to be eaten by a great white shark or something like that. that. However, many would say that it doesn't match their appeal. There are hundreds upon hundreds of posts on this archived website and that only date back as far as 2001, and this website has been up since 1994, so you can imagine how many interactions have actually been made. Matter of fact, this is only the public forum, so basically many would advertise themselves on the public forum and then proceeded to take it onto a private chat to discuss their fantasies in private. Now, as for the auction part of the website, I don't really know how that part works yet. There's an application where people can sign up themselves to be sold, with the application process stating, quote, "Please fill out our online livestock application completely and return it to the California and Midwest Human Female Stock Association by email or normal post. All applications may be accompanied by one or more recent photographs of the livestock applicant and a brief letter explaining the applicant's suitability as livestock. Please indicate if the applicant is a voluntary or involuntary nominee. Incomplete forms cannot be processed." End quote. Now, the part that questions me the most is where it says voluntary or involuntary, because I understand voluntary, that's pretty much just asking for consent, but what about involuntary? For example, this photo advertised on the website where it shows a girl going by the name Ashley stating that this is an involuntary cow, that she has been nominated by an ex-boyfriend who delivered her to the Cannibal Café stock. So if it's involuntary, is that human trafficking or murder? Well, it doesn't matter, because it would all come crumbling down for Cannibal Café once a certain user actually did some nefarious acts. In February 2001, a German man going by the name Armin Muse, probably butchered that, would communicate with another member of the community going by the name Bernd Brands. Brands would advertise himself on the website looking for someone to eat him alive, and that is when Muse would respond to him with, "After you're dead, I'll take you out and expertly carve you up, except for a pair of knees and some fleshy trash, skin, cartilage, tendons. There won't be much of you left. I'll dry out the knees and grind them up soon after. You won't be the last. Hopefully I've already considered catching a young person from the street." End quote. They would both soon agree to meet up in March, where they would both meet each other in person, and the deed would be done. The whole thing was recorded with a video camera where Muse did some very horrific acts to Brands. When I mean horrific, I mean very, very disturbing. I'm like something straight out of a horror movie. Muse would soon get arrested years later in December 2002 and be charged with manslaughter and be sentenced to 8 years in prison. It would be said that during the months leading up to his arrest, he was still eating leftovers of Brands' flesh. However, after a second trial would take place, he would be convicted of murder and be sentenced to life in prison, where he lies till this day. Shortly after the story would be released to the public, the Cannibal Café website would gain massive traction, leading to many exploring it out of like pure curiosity. However, the website would soon suffer from a DDoS attack from German authorities and have the website permanently shut down forever. In the aftermath, an interviewer would interview the creator Perro Loco and tell him if he felt bad about everything that recently happened, and he would respond with this: "No, I was quite frankly not surprised though. He is no different than so many other people, but at least he has a sense, to some degree, of social responsibility." We then learn further that Perro Loco is fine with these types of actions as long as both of the parties have mutual consent, stating, "Everything he did completely consensually. It's not like the guy was a fucking serial killer. He didn't sit there and invite Jurgen over for dinner and sneak up behind him. They discussed it. Jurgen wanted to be killed and eaten. To me, that's assisted suicide at worst." Jurgen is Brands, by the way, saying later with the following, quote, "Consenting adults should be able to do whatever the hell they want to, up to, and including killing each other." Loco said, "If they don't consent to it, then it's murder, and not good. I have issues when it comes to consent." And that's when the word consent comes up. Loco has a huge policy on consent and pretty much runs all of his websites in this type of style. He simply allows people to interact with others that have the same fantasies. As for today, Perro Loco is said to be the owner of another website called Dulcet Girls, which is similar to Cannibal Café, but just a lot more tame, with the same two rules applying to it, which is no spam and nothing featuring underage kids. The website has been around since 2003 and is said to have around 40,000 members, but I highly doubt that. Now, many say that the website is under constant monitoring of the FBI. I don't know if this is true or not, but I wouldn't doubt it. But it still has a lot of gruesome and horrific stuff posted on it, even though it's said to be a lot more tame than Cannibal Café. Some of the most popular forum topics discussed are cooking temperatures for human flesh and celebrities with disturbing descriptions that should be done to them, which is, yeah, it's just not a fun place. As for the Cannibal Café website today, it can still be accessed by the Wayback Machine till this day, and whenever you do access it, it downloads a music file called the Stairway to Heaven file, and it's something that you don't want to listen to. Now, I guess the final question is how many of these interactions actually went through on the Cannibal Café website. There was an article published back in 2017 where a cannibal couple admitted to eating up to like 30 people in Russia, where the oldest killing took place in 1999. Apparently the way they were caught was because the couple lost their phone, and the phone contained pictures of human body parts. Now, I don't know if these killings have to correlate with the Cannibal Café website, but you never know. Cannibal Café was quite the rabbit hole to explore. With so many users meeting up on one forum to express their strange fantasies / cannibalism, you're bound to encounter some strange interactions with one another. You never truly know who you're talking to on the other side of your monitor, so the last thing for me to do is go on the website myself. Alright, we're gonna do this really fast. I found the link on some Reddit, so thank you for whoever that was. Okay. Oh, it's the Wayback Machine. Oh, it's not that bad. Well, I guess it's the only way I can access it, but warning, okay, it's dedicated to covering a full range of sexual fantasies. Nice. Okay, here we go. As you can see, I've looked at some of the, okay, I'm gonna blur all this. Oh, meat, nice. I've been looking for some meat, huh? Yes, meat.jpg. It seems reasonable. Okay. Ooh, press release. Let's look at this. Okay, I gotta blur this image right here. You guys can't see that. Anything interesting? Well, you got the man himself, Perro Loco. Oh, just takes you to his other website. What is this? Welcome to our website. So this was his other website that he was talking about. Not the Dulce Girls one, no, but another one. It doesn't look like this one's any suspicious. It looks more like, just looks like a graphic design website. Alright, what's cattle training? Okay, nothing to see here. Okay, what are these? What's over here? Oh, nice. That looks lovely. Ugh. I want to read this. Okay. Oh, wow. What is this? Hola, amigos, Borderline stuff. I read your comments gratefully. Tempered steel for the split. Nice, he's teaching us how to cook. As for the next use, hell, don't you guys think that anyone willing to worth the trouble of frying your very own spit? Oh, how lovely. Alright, let's go next. Okay, here. Oh, there it is. Remember I told you guys download something? Yeah, we're not gonna. Oh, there it is again. Are you fucking kidding me? Is this the homepage? And it takes you back to the homepage. I'm gonna have to be blurring a lot of this stuff out, man. Alright, oh, here's the application. Oh, nice. Livestock application. Looks like all you need is your name. Okay, let's put our name real fast. Oh, it appears that the FBI has got onto us, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we're back. Put our name. John Oliver. Sounds nice. Age 87. Birth of date. 98/ oh, well, it appears that's not working anymore. Slave training. Absolutely. Ooh, impalement. Beheading, ritual suicide. Now that's something that sounds interesting. It's just more information. All right, let's head to the what is this? Snuff. Ooh. Oh wow, that is interesting. Please click on small pictures to see full-size images in order to bring you the best quality images. Nice, thanks for letting me know, man. I really appreciate it. Oh, we get some more. We get the new stuff. What is the new stuff here? Oh wow, would you look at that? Okay. Honestly, most of these are just drawings. Not, thank God it's not real. Ooh, cool stuff. Okay, well, this is fucked. Okay, well, I'm not having a good time anymore. Can we full screen this? Ugh. Whoa, this is photoshopped. That's also photoshopped. Okay. Oh, wow. Yo, someone's playing The Sims? Sounds like someone's playing The Sims here. Oh, well, it appears that we've been wrong. Oh, we got the man himself. Perro Loco, all men are pigs. Just had to, what is this? Okay, let's head to the message board. Let's see if we can get into contact with any of these. Post a message. Nice. My name? Bill Clinton. Email? JohnOliver@gmail.com. Can't fucking type for some reason. Subject. Blizzard. Take me back to the Burning Crusade days. There we go. Messages. I'll just leave a link to a good song. After Dark, there we go. Yeah, go ahead and post it there, so listen to it. Oh yeah. I wonder if this actually does anything. Oh, it appears that we have not logged in. To answer. What the fuck? What is happening? Okay. Whoa. Oh, look, it appears that he's posted his link to his other website. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, well. I guess I'm a member. Better enter. Ah, well. I better enter. See what's here. Oh, wow. Oh, that's not nice, isn't it? Ugh. Well, I think I'm done here. Yep, I'm pretty sure I'm... Please don't tell me that's... We're good. Yeah, we're out of here. We're done. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up the video. I really hope hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it was as entertaining for you guys to stick around to the end. It means the world to me. You know, even if a few people see this video and I was able to entertain you few, that's all that really matters to me. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing else left to say. So I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye.